Welcome back, dear listeners. The mist thickened gently as Elara and Aidan walked along the lantern-lit path. The night air cooled around them, brushing softly against her skin like silk drifting across moonlit water. The lanterns formed faint halos in the mist, turning each step into something slow, magical, and quietly intimate, something that invited their hearts closer with every breath. Aidan walked at a gentle pace, his lantern swaying rhythmically at his side, lighting patches of wild herbs and tiny white flowers jeweled with raindrops. Every so often, he glanced at Elara, not urgently, not boldly, but with a warmth that softened her heartbeat into a slow, dreamy rhythm. After a peaceful stretch of silence, he murmured, "We're almost there, just a little further." Elara nodded. Her eyes felt soft, sleepy, distant. She felt as if she were slipping into another world, one where the past grew faint, where worries dissolved into mist, where the present wrapped around her like a warm blanket. Aidan stopped near an ivy-covered stone arch, droplets clinging to the leaves like tiny stars. "This is what I wanted to show you." He guided her beneath the arch, and at once Elara inhaled softly. A hidden garden lay before them, glistening, glimmering, breathing with quiet magic. Rain had polished every leaf, moss softened each stone, night-blooming flowers scented the air with sweet earth and gentle perfume. In the center stood a small stone bench, worn smooth by time, wrapped lovingly in curling ivy. The garden felt intimate, protected, loved. Aidan placed both lanterns at their feet, casting warm gold across the moss like scattered starlight. Elara sat slowly, letting the serenity seep into her bones. "I never knew this existed," she whispered. "Not many do," Aidan replied, sitting beside her. "I found it years ago. It's where I come when the world gets too loud." Elara exhaled, her shoulders sinking. "I think I needed a place like this tonight." Silence settled softly between them. Their shoulders brushed, lightly, hesitantly, and neither moved away. The warmth of their closeness grew quiet and steady, like a shared secret. When Elara looked up at the mist shimmering overhead, she whispered, "It feels safe here. Quiet. Safe." Aidan's voice softened more than she'd ever heard. "I'm glad you feel safe with me." Her heart warmed. "I do. More than I expected." Their eyes held, not intense, not rushed, just warm and honest. Aidan traced a fingertip through the moss beside him, grounding himself. "When I saw you tonight, something about your presence drew me in. It felt calm, gentle." Elara's breath fluttered. "I felt something too." The garden listened, holding their words like petals. She shifted her hand closer. Aidan noticed. After a quiet pause, he placed his hand near hers, close enough for warmth, not quite touching. A delicate tension wrapped around them, tender and sweet. A soft breeze swept through the garden, carrying the scent of wet roses and herbs. Elara leaned toward him, her head brushing his shoulder, not quite resting, but close. Aidan whispered, "If you want to rest, you can lean on me." Her voice came like a breath. "I want to." She rested against him, and his arm gently adjusted, supporting her without hesitation. She felt warmth seep through her, her breathing slowing to match his steady rhythm. The world softened until nothing remained but lantern glow, mist, and the peaceful rise and fall of his breath. Aidan spoke quietly into the night. "You can stay here as long as you like. The night is ours." Elara smiled, eyes closed. "I could stay here forever." And in the hidden garden, time loosened and drifted, leaving two warm hearts resting side by side, two sleepy souls leaning into each other as the soft beginnings of something tender bloomed gently in the night air. They walked slowly back to the inn, guided by lanterns glowing against damp cobblestones. The world felt hushed, dreamy, suspended. Inside, the warmth welcomed them like a soft embrace, the scent of burning wood, lavender, and rain on old stone. They settled into two armchairs by the fire, facing each other across a small wooden table. The fire crackled softly, shadows dancing gently along the walls. Aidan leaned forward slightly. Tonight, the rain has slowed everything down, made space for moments we usually miss. Elara nodded, her voice soft. It feels peaceful. I haven't felt this calm in so long. Aidan smiled gently. Sometimes it's the quiet moments that matter most. A shared glance, a hand that lingers. Her cheeks warmed. She leaned forward, her arm brushing his. Aidan let his hand drift closer, stopping just short of touching hers, an invitation wrapped in patience. Their breaths synchronized. The fire glowed. Time softened. His voice came barely above a whisper. It feels right, being here with you. Elara smiled softly. I feel the same. Their shoulders touched, warm and unhurried. The night flowed around them like a lullaby, wrapping them in calm, gentle tenderness. Later, they stepped onto the balcony. Moonlight sifted through drifting clouds, casting silver across the valley. Mist curled softly over the hills. Lantern light glowed beside them. Aidan lifted a lantern, the warm gold brushing across her face. The world feels different tonight. Elara's voice floated gently, like the night is holding us in its rhythm. Their hands brushed, tentative, warm, lingering, until slowly, deliberately, Aidan intertwined their fingers, not rushed, not bold, just soft and certain. Elara rested her head on his shoulder. He tilted his head toward hers. The world quieted. I never want this night to end, she whispered. Aidan squeezed her hand gently. We can carry this peace with us, even after tonight. They stood in warm silence, wrapped in mist, moonlight, and the soft closeness of two hearts slowly beginning to find each other. As sleep tugged gently at her eyes, they walked down the quiet candlelit hall. Shadows danced softly along stone walls. They paused in a small sitting area where a single candle glowed beside wildflowers. Aidan's voice was tender. I like moments like these, when the world pauses enough for us to truly see each other. Elara's voice softened to a whisper. Nights like this feel rare, precious. He leaned closer. Their shoulders touched. Their fingers brushed again. Slow, deliberate, warm. I'm glad you're here, he whispered. Elara's heart melted into the quiet. Me too. The night wrapped them gently, guiding them toward rest. Sleep settled around Elara like a soft veil. She leaned lightly into Aidan, her warmth blending with his. The candle flickered, shadows sighed, and the mist drifted peacefully beyond the window. Two hearts rested quietly together. Two souls breathed in unison, and the night cradled them softly toward sleep, wrapped in tenderness, calm, and the serene magic of a rainy Cotswold night. As the night settles deeper around you, imagine yourself sinking even further into the comforting embrace of your bed. The world outside has grown impossibly quiet, as though every street, every rooftop, every leaf on every tree has agreed to pause its movement just for you. The silence is tender, like the hush that follows a soft snowfall, and in this velvety stillness we return to the inner landscape where your journey began. A landscape shaped not by clocks or deadlines, not by expectation or responsibility, but by the quiet language of your breathing, your softness, your presence. Earlier, you stepped through a doorway of gentle awareness, a beginning. Now, part two invites something deeper, a kind of emotional untying, a gentle unraveling, a loosening of the knots you've been carrying for far too long without even noticing the weight of them. So, breathe, slowly, softly, like the air itself is taking care of you. The scene around you continues to expand. You are standing at the edge of a serene, moonlit garden, a place your mind constructs with the quiet intelligence of dreams. The garden is enclosed by tall willows that sway like old friends lean in to whisper comfort. The moon above is full, luminous, gently smiling down at everything below. It doesn't rush or demand. It simply offers its light the way kindness offers warmth. Effortlessly, sincerely, you take a slow step forward. The ground beneath your feet feels like cool velvet, and with every touch, a delicate pulse of calm moves upward through your body. With each step, the muscles in your legs, your back, your shoulders, they loosen, they unclench. They release stories they no longer need to hold. There's something magical here, not the sparkling fantasy kind of magic, but the deeper human magic of feeling safe enough to let go. The kind of magic your heart has been quietly craving. Ahead, a narrow pathway appears, lined with small lanterns that glow with a color somewhere between gold and honey. Their flames sway gently, like small spirits guiding you. You don't know where the path leads, but somehow that doesn't bother you. Your intuition whispers, "It will be beautiful." So you follow. As you walk, the lanterns sense your presence. One by one they brighten, their glow warming the path before you. It feels almost as if they're greeting you, acknowledging the courage it takes to walk deeper into your own stillness, into your own healing, because healing is not loud, it's not dramatic. Sometimes it's simply a quiet decision to keep going, slowly, gently, even when the world feels heavy. And this path, this soft golden pathway, reflects that inner promise. Eventually, the path opens to a small round pond at the heart of the garden. Its surface is still untouched, perfectly reflecting the moon above. The air here feels cooler, fresher, like a breeze that remembers every version of you, the tired parts, the hurt parts, the hopeful parts, and loves each one for exactly what it is. You walk closer. The grass under your feet is damp and comforting, and when you reach the edge of the pond, something in your chest gently softens, as though a weight you've carried for so long is finally allowed to rest. You kneel beside the water, the surface begins to shimmer, and then, in the reflection, you see something unexpected. You see yourself, but not as you appear in everyday life. This reflection shows you the you beneath everything, the you who feels deeply, the you who tries even when tired, the you who holds so much love inside, even on days you feel empty. Your reflection smiles softly at you as though it recognizes how much you've endured, and in that moment, something inside you melts, not painfully, not dramatically, just quietly, like frost becoming dew. Suddenly, the pond stirs. A soft ripple spreads across the surface, and with it comes a whisper, almost musical, like a breeze humming through glass. It calls your name, so gently that your heart warms. The voice of the pond, the voice of this dream garden, speaks not in words, but in feelings. You are safe here. You can let go here. You don't need to be strong in every moment. Some nights are meant for softness. Your breath hitches in your chest, not from stress, but from relief. Because sometimes simply hearing or feeling those truths is enough to unclench something deep in the soul. You lean forward, touching your fingertips to the water. It is warm, impossibly warm, like a memory of comfort you once felt long ago. The warmth spreads through your hand, up your arm, into your chest, your ribs, your spine, until it pools somewhere deep inside you. A soft, golden glow. The water whispers once more, "Let the day fall away." And you do. Piece by piece, moment by moment, every worry becomes lighter, every thought grows quieter, every hidden tension loosens, dissolving into the glow inside you. Next to the pond sits an old wooden bench, carved beautifully with vines and moon symbols. Without thinking, you rise and sit on it, feeling its gentle support beneath you. Here, you are not required to be anything, not productive, not perfect, not strong, just you. And as you sit, you feel your heart settling. Your breath becomes long and slow. Your eyelids begin to grow heavier, drawn down by the soft gravity of rest. The air smells of jasmine, night rain, and something sweet. Something like memory, maybe hope. A soft emotion wells in your chest, not sadness, not happiness. Something in between, something peaceful, a kind of emotional exhale. As your body sinks into the bench, the garden begins to shift subtly around you. The lanterns glow brighter. The moon lowers just a little, as though coming closer to watch over you. The pond surface glimmers softly, and the willows sway with a lullaby-like rhythm. Everything in this place, every element, every breath of wind, seems to encourage you. Rest, soften, let go. You close your eyes, and the garden holds you the way night holds a star, gently, lovingly, without ever letting you fall. Your breathing deepens, your shoulders drop. Your mind unwraps itself, layer by layer, until only quietness remains. And then, just before you drift into a deeper, dreamlike calm, the soft voice of the garden whispers one final promise. The garden around you grows even more serene, as though the night itself has settled a protective hand on your shoulder. You remain seated on the carved wooden bench beside the shimmering pond, the lanterns flickering softly like sleepy fireflies. Everything feels quieter than before, softer, more distant from the noise of the world. The air is warmer now, wrapping around you like a comforting blanket. A sense of safety expands gently in your chest, slow and warm, like honey melting under the sun. And as you breathe deeply and easily, you feel the garden breathing with you, a subtle, rhythmic pulse that seems to echo from the trees, the water, even the moon above. This place knows you. It understands your heart, and it welcomes you deeper. With your eyes half open, you lift your gaze, noticing a glow shifting above you. The moon, still full, still luminous, begins to descend from its place in the sky. Not quickly, not startlingly, but gracefully, like a feather drifting downward on a gentle breeze. Its light grows warmer as it lowers, turning from silver to a soft, enchanted gold. You feel its glow brushing your skin, a whisper of warmth traveling along your arms, your face, your chest. There's something deeply emotional about it, as though the moon is acknowledging the quiet struggles you carry, the silent fears, the quiet burdens, the unspoken hopes. It doesn't judge them. It simply understands. When the moon finally comes to rest above the pond, hovering just a few feet above the water's surface, the entire garden fills with a dreamy radiance. The willows stop swaying. The lantern flames stand tall, Even the air seems to pause, as if holding its breath in reverence. And then, softly, the moon speaks, not with sound, but with its glow. A message washes through you like a wave of warm light. You are not alone. The words reach a tender place deep inside you, a place that has longed for reassurance, gentleness, acceptance. For a moment, your eyes sting with emotion, not with pain, but with relief, with recognition, with the simple truth that even in your quietest struggles, something in the universe sees you. The moon glows brighter, and from its center emerges a delicate shimmering bridge made of starlit threads. It stretches from the moon's surface to where you sit, forming a small pathway of light. The bridge looks soft, but when you stand and place your hand on it, you feel its strength. Warm, solid, inviting. You look back at the bench, at the comforting pond, at the garden that has held you so gently. It feels like saying goodbye to something familiar, but also like stepping towards something your heart has been needing. So you take a step onto the bridge. The moment your foot rests on it, the warmth travels into you, soothing your calves, loosening your knees, relaxing your hips. Every step you take up the glowing arc feels like releasing a tiny weight you didn't know you carried. Halfway along the bridge, you pause. The garden below looks even more dreamlike now, a world wrapped in moonlit hush and soft golden breaths. You inhale, letting the beauty fill you, and as you exhale, your entire body sighs, as though settling into the deepest comfort it has ever known. When you reach the top of the bridge, you find yourself stepping gently into the moon's golden glow. The sensation is unlike anything you've ever felt. A soft, warm embrace that feels both deeply spiritual and emotionally grounding. Inside, the moon is not empty. It is a sanctuary, a round, glowing chamber made of swirling light and gentle warmth. The walls seem to pulse with a slow, steady heartbeat, a rhythm that syncs with your own. Every pulse feels like a comforting hand brushing your cheek. At the center of the moon chamber lies a floating cushion of light. Instinctively, you move toward it and sit. The cushion molds perfectly to your shape, cradling you, supporting every curve of your body, holding you the way a kind presence holds someone who has needed rest for a very, very long time. As you settle, a soft vibration surrounds you, like a lullaby sung by the universe. The moon speaks again, this time in pure sensation. Let me hold what you can't. You feel something in your chest tremble and then loosen. You feel it in your shoulders, your stomach, your hands. Every part of you that has been clenched physically or emotionally begins to unclench, and you sink deeper into the cushion of light. A gentle mist forms around you, warm, glowing, and peaceful. As it wraps you, memories drift through it like soft shadows. Not painful memories, not sharply defined ones, but the emotional impressions of the burdens you've carried. Moments when you pushed yourself too hard. Nights when your thoughts were heavy. Times when you didn't feel good enough. Times when the world felt too loud or too fast. Times you felt tired but couldn't rest. The mist absorbs each of these impressions as they appear, dissolving them like sugar melting into tea. You feel lighter with every exhale, soft, weightless, held. Tears may gather at the corners of your eyes, but they are not tears of sadness. They are the kind of tears that come when something inside finally feels safe enough to soften. The moon keeps speaking in its warm, wordless glow. You have done enough. You are allowed to rest. You deserve this peace. As more minutes, or maybe hours, flow gently past, time feels different here. The cushion beneath you begins to sway slowly, as though cradling you. The entire moon hums a calming rhythm. It is the kind of vibration that travels through your bones, through your nerves, deep into your heart. Your breathing has grown effortless. Your body feels heavy, but in the sweetest way, the way a child feels heavy when fallen asleep in loving arms. The light around you dims just slightly, taking on a deeper golden tone. It feels like the world is lowering its voice so you can drift even further inward. Your eyelids grow warm, your mind drifts, your heart quiets. Everything feels far away, not in a disconnected way, but in a peaceful way. A way that tells you nothing needs to be done, nothing needs to be fixed. You are safe. You can let go. A feeling of peace settles into every corner of your being. Before the moon releases you into the next part of your journey, it sends one final wave of warmth through you. A gentle, emotional wave that feels like a promise, a reassurance, a whisper wrapped in golden light. Part 4 will reveal the heart of your deepest calm. Go gently, and with that, the light around you softens, preparing you for an even deeper descent into tranquility. And now, as the moon's golden warmth settles over you like a delicate blanket, the last threads of the night weave quietly around your mind. The garden sleeps. The pond is still. The lanterns dim into soft glimmers, and the world beyond this peaceful dream fades into a gentle hush. Your breath is slow. Your heart is light, and every part of you feels safely cradled in the softness of the night. There is nothing more you need to do, no more paths to walk, no more thoughts to hold. Just rest. Let the calm you found here drift with you into sleep. Let the warmth stay beside you like a quiet guardian. Let the peace settle deep within your chest, soft and steady. And as you slowly drift into the comforting darkness of dreams, may you carry this truth gently inside you. You are safe. You are cherished. You are allowed to rest. Good night, dear soul. Sleep deeply. Sleep peacefully. Sleep beautifully.